Hi, sorry about the quality of the picture, the deterioration of same. My camcorder's packed up for some reason. So back to the old webcam that I started with about a year or so ago. So it's not in widescreen, it's well, we'll just make the best we can. We'll see what the camcorder is going to cost to get fixed. I don't know what's wrong with it, it won't turn off, it won't turn on. So there we are, very frustrating. So bear with me. As you can see, or if you can see, I've done a bit of a coastal Cornish scene here, similar to Watergate Bay. So I'm just going to put in some raw sienna on the sky. Be careful not to knock the lead to the computer between this camcorder. I'm using the Lidl's tripod, which is a very good thing for £15. Bought it some months ago, and it's after the luxury of the camcorder. Oops, sorry about that. I'll just clean off some of that. Right, I'll put in some blue. The only advantage of the, one of the advantages of the camcorder, the only advantage probably, is that it recorded in a different format than the camcorder, which meant that I could play my videos back through a Freeview recorder. But the camcorder is MOD files, and I don't really know how to convert them. So let's just put a little bit of crimson in there, I think, and see what happens. Now I've got the screen in front of me, and I can watch myself paint, which is a bit disconcerting because I'm not used to it. Right, let's just clean the brush off. Now, I'm going to do what I don't usually do, and just try to blot out some bits of cloud. They will fill in to a certain extent. Not my favourite way of doing clouds, but I'm all disorientated now. So a nice Cornish blue sky there. They will, the wetness should soften those edges. So I'll get that there. Right, well, we'll see what happens to that. Right, I'll put in a bit of beach colour, a bit of lemon yellow mixed with a raw sienna, I think, just to start with. Oh, damn! Sorry, the wire's hanging down. I can't do much about it. My paints are really filthy from yesterday. I was determined to do at least one video today, so for better or for worse, I'm going to go for it. Let's just clean up the paints a bit. Right, let's just put in a bit of lightish colour. Can go a bit darker there with a bit of the blue, just to show a bit of cloud, or a bit of wet sand. bit of burnt sienna as well into the mix. Alright, now go back in with some sienna and burnt sienna and a bit of lemon yellow. I'm dry brushing a lot of this, and more of a bit of a cloud shadow in this side here, and I can go over that when that's dry. Okay. Now I've got some rocks around here, and I wanted to leave some dry brush. Right, let's start. I'll just blot that bit of water there, and I'm going to put in the receding on the blue side, fairly faint. Oh, that's okay. Come up here. Okay. Still a bit wet, really, but we've got a bit darker here. So you've got all these different cliffs. No, it's just too wet. Never mind. We'll persevere. Now let's get some colour in. So let's try that on. Do you ever feel like swearing, Miss? I feel this is just going to be a waste of time. My mind is not into it. Right. Oh. Now this is a bit darker coming on the tops of the cliffs. Just a little bit warmer there. Right, let's put in some colour in there now. Some very light. There's a lot of sandy colours in this these rocks. I will resort to the card. Right, I see you're going to go across there, don't we go too far into there. Right, let's get some faint colour in there. I hope it just bleeds a little bit. I think these things are very hard to do because of the strata, and we're just trying to show nature in with a brush, something that's taken millions of years to develop. So I know there's a lot of sand in these here hills. They're too dark really, so we'll using the same colours, I'll put in some rocks. Really dark now, dark grey. Right, let's get the card. Try not to touch that. Right, let's. Just scrape the lights out of these things. This doesn't seem to work as good as the Fabriano. I'm using the Bockingford for this, but let's try some more darks in there. Plenty of colour with them. And I know these beaches have lots and lots of rocks, but this forever shifting, this bit of coast, rock falls. You have to be careful where you sunbathe here. Right, let's. Right, it doesn't look too bad. Now I'll dry that off a little bit. And put in some calligraphy with the hake. Just a bit of modelling, but nothing too deliberate. Because we're coming to the warm bits now, the foreground. The thing is, you can't put everything in. You can only give an approximation. So this here will be a bit of sort of like shadow in the between the cliffs, dropping down. Alright, that'll do it. So, can't think of just a bit of real good dark here now. Bit of Payne's grey mixed in with the warm sienna. Alright, oh, it doesn't look too bad. Right, I'll clean my brush and just a bit of the water. Now the water, I started a cup of tea about half an hour ago. I put some rocks in there a minute. Right, a bit of blue, a bit of grey, and a fairly dry brush. This is got to be careful here because I want to leave a lot of white. Just because the white is going to be the surf. Oops. Oh. Can you feel the atmosphere in my studio? I'm determined to finish this. I was waiting for a phone call from a repair firm to do the well, at least have a look, give a price for it. It might be cheaper just to buy a decent webcam. Alright, I'm just going to put some lights on. It's been a nice day today for a change. But not for much longer. This is just a lull between storms. Alright. I just want to put in a little bit of warmish colour on along here. At the base, just to show a few rocks there. Right. So we can assume that the water's coming in and around there. Let's put a little bit of right, okay. I'm hoping that I can get that a bit lighter. So I'll just dry this bit here. I want to put some large rocks there. They're quite warm, so burnt sienna, Payne's grey, bit of blue, but burnt sienna mainly. But I want that dark so that I can scrape back. Oh, whatever. I haven't used anything other than the hake on this. And a bit of nice rich dark sienna at the base of that. Now with my card, let's just see if I can. I don't want to lift. I might have to lift a little bit of that out with a clean brush and some clean water. Right, let's dry that off. Right, okay, let's put in some nice burnt sienna, bit of alizarin or burnt umber even, a bit of blue, and just dry brush in here, bit of shadow. The idea of this now is to make the beach look lighter. Here. No, don't get too carried away. Right, okay. So let's just with a flat brush, I'll just see if I can lift out some of this. Sort of see misty stuff creeping up there. And just reduce a bit down there. Just a bit dark there. Okay, that's a little bit better. And we can do this probably the same here. That's a bit better. This is a bit muddy there, so I'll go back into that with just a touch of colour, but I need to detail a little bit of that. And that's coming on a little bit. We'll if I take out the tops against that dark, those rocks should show up a little bit better. So it's too dark here, really. Okay. Oh, I seem to have moved this. Let's see if I can just bring you around a little bit with my all moving, articulated tripod. Right, let's go in with a bit of mauvey. stuff back here. Probably too. Ah. It's amazing what you can do by lifting out. You can get loads of nice detail by doing it. Right. Bit of warm in there now. Bit of light red. Now I reckon maybe just a bit of beachy stuff in here. A bit shadowy. The sun is coming this way. Right, this is gone far too muddy. I was hoping to get the beach much brighter than that. Let's lift a bit of that out. This is quite a good experiment, isn't it, really, of things that went wrong on the night. So this is just a little bit too light. I want to put in some figures in there. All right, that's right, okay. I think I went too hard in there. So let's just take it out. So this can do for shadows being cast by the rocks the other side, but no excuse for that. I don't know what I was doing there. So we'll just have a bit of a shadow. Right, let that go. I think I wanted this to be a little bit more sienna in it, more burnt sienna to warm it up. But that's not to be, but let's put some in over that. Okay. Let's sort of improve those a bit. Right, well, we can put some bit of colour on there. Now I'd like to put some light indicated some rock pools there, but So I'll just lift that out, and I can put in some darker, just to show a bit of reflection. Not dark enough. Alright, let's just take a bit out there. Right. I hope this Windows Movie Maker doesn't pack up halfway through. Well, not halfway through, finished now, but almost. But I think a couple of little figures. I'll get a very fine brush here to do these. We'll a bit of a blue. And I'll give him some. I haven't put his head on yet. Now this is Watergate. Well, my version of Watergate Babe. I caught a 4 pound sea bass here. Oh boy, was I proud. Oh, I was crowing about it for weeks. All my friends got emails with a photograph. Let's just do. I'll give. Big enough. I ask myself, let's give it a little more legs. Right, now. Right, that will have to do. Sorry about the tantrum, but you can see the predicament. I'm trying to make all these videos, and if your camera bugs up, I'll put that in a mount, and we'll have a look, see what we've done. Because however mediocre it might be, the mount certainly gives it some lift. Oh, let's come over a bit with get those on. Well, there we are. Cornish beach scene. I should do more of these really. I've done loads of floods. We're okay at the floods, but I do like this lovely area, and I don't paint it enough to get good enough at doing beaches. But I've got so many photographs of this area. Anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Many apologies again for the disaster. Thanks for watching. Oh, persevering. Bye bye. Now I have to turn it off. Right, I have my computer now. And